Are you just trying to mess up everyone else's videos so you look better, don't you?
So good morning. We're out here at Mallala today for round one of the 2019/20 Drift SA Drift Series. Last weekend I did the V8 Supercar demos during the Supercar event that they've got out at the Bend. I'll cut some footage of that. So that was a good bit of fun, but the car was misfiring. I had a few other issues going on, so didn't do all that well on the event. But that's right, that's a week behind us now. Now I'm back out at Mallala. Hopefully there's not too much wind noise coming through. It's always bloody windy out here. Bit of a shorter format. There's no team drift or shootout or qualifying, solo qualifying. Just going straight into battles that are randomly chosen, which is my preferred way of doing it anyway. I prefer battling than doing bloody qualifying. So we're done practice. Car's still misfiring a bit and the clutch isn't loving me, but that's the way it goes. I'll have to fix that at some other stage. Up against for my first battle, that car there, actually the one right next to me, that's Aussie. He's a bloody good driver. He's pretty quick too, so gonna have to keep an eye out on him that he doesn't get too far in front of me when I'm chasing him going into the first corner. So it's not an elimination battle. It's actually just a points battle, so you get judged individually, you get points individually. So we've already had a bit of a chat about what gear we're entering, how quick we're entering into the corner. This way is good. We're not actually against each other. We get to have a good chat and try and get as close to each other as possible without it being too competitive.
I thought you were gone into turn two. I'm like, I watched you go out. I'm like, pretty sure he's in the dirt now. You're still rotating like that. Yeah. And I'm like, I was like all four on the skids, and then I'm like, oh, he saved it. Clutch kick.
Did you keep it together?
I kept going. I really want to just like nail the front of his car because I think he'll be okay. Yeah. Wouldn't end well for either of us.
So that was a pretty good run with Aussie. He went a little bit hard into turn two on his lead run. Otherwise, we both had pretty good runs together, got pretty good points. I think I'm third currently, maybe fourth if I've been bumped down one, and he's one behind me. So all in all, pretty good battle. So having a chat beforehand certainly paid some dividends. Now I'm up against one of the Boogie Nights boys. Not sure exactly who at this stage. Jess was here, but she's run off now. So yeah, gonna go line up with him, go for our second battle. So I had my run with Matt then in the second battle. Did pretty decent on my lead. It was probably not quite as aggressive on the initiation as I wanted to be, but that wasn't too bad. Another solid banker. Now I'm up against Lindo. He's been around for a while in the drift scene, so he's a pretty good driver, so keen to go rub doors with him.
Pardon? Yeah, I reckon my wheel touched him. That was good, man.
Did I mess you up?
Oh, I think he come around, and when I saw your front wheels, they weren't like that. They were kind of like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'll just get a bit closer. And then I don't think he got back on the throttle when I thought. I'm like, oh, I just went tap to the front wheel. I'm like, oh. So it's not really anyone's fault. I was being super aggressive and on a spot that I thought I could catch up.
I did what I thought, or what you're saying.
Yeah.
I did something happened, I overcooked it, and it was like, it's going to spin, but I had enough lock, and it was not. But I was like, I can't be back on the throttle yet, and I waited and went, yeah. And I accelerated out, and I looked at my mirror, and he's like, oh, he's not there.
Yeah, that's alright, because I was all good.
Well, lead that was killer.
Yeah,
sorry if I messed up.
That's all good.
So I had my battle with Lindo. Had a pretty good run with him too. Lead, I tried to be a bit more aggressive on my initiation, and I think I was. I think that run was a bit better. I got the same points as a lot of the other runs that I did, but I think it was better. On the chase, I was following him around turn 2, and I saw his wheels go from opposite lock to straight, and I thought that's a bit odd. But I basically had a banker I could spin out on, so I thought, bugger it, I'll hold in the throttle and see what happens, see if I can get some good points. But I actually tapped him and with my wheel and ended up spinning. But all in all, not too bad. Qualified 5th, so now got to go out, do the top 8 driver intro and go out. I think I'm against Scotty Miller, but I'm not 100% sure at the moment. So yeah, go jump out in the car, do top 8 battles, see where I end up. Hey.
Deja vu going on. Last time I was out here in Mallala, it was me and Scotty, and I think we even had the same lead chase situation last time. So hopefully, for my sake, I'm hoping to do a little better than last time because Scotty managed to get me. Okay. I don't know how I got a rerun. I don't know how, I'm pretty sure you won that, but I think you're on that side. Oh, I'm gonna switch. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to, I went against what I was supposed to do. I thought I'll try and flick it harder, and that's the result. Yeah, and I'm like, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I've got to go into the corner now, I don't have any choice. I don't think I got enough tyres nearly. Awesome work, man.
So good. That's going to be us all the time, every time we come here.
I know, it's going to be like...
Bad luck.
So we're back out in the garage for another event recap. Firstly, I just want to say a big thanks to Drifting SA. Their events have been getting smoother and smoother. Really no big bits of downtime other than when me and Miller had to go and change our tyres. So big ups to those guys. Every event's getting better and better. On my end of things, I had a good battle with all the guys that I went against. So Matt, Lindo, Ozzy and Miller, top blokes, had good battles, can't complain. I drove reasonably well, I thought. I sort of adapted to the power down the straight and sort of tried to jump people when I needed to. The 180s, the lack of power and not being quite as competitive with the car is starting to wear a little thin, I must admit. I really would love to get Smokey done and just have that bit more power, and that probably more the flexibility. If something goes a little awry in the 180, I don't really have the flexibility to make up for it as easy, so I've got to make sure I get everything 100% perfect and take any opportunities I get. So I think when it comes to having to battle, 3 battles to get into the top 8 and then having to do 3 more battles to eventually win it if you were going to do that, you need that flexibility to be able to make little mistakes and not have it massively affect you. And I think that's sort of what the 180's lacking. If I do everything perfect, I don't think it makes a difference. But if I make a little mistake, I think that's really where it catches me out. So I really would like to get Smokey done and not have that be as much of an issue. But I've got the 180 for the time being for the next couple of events. So I'll stick through with that and continue driving that probably into the new year. So otherwise, car's still got a bit of a misfire. Probably going to have to put it on the dyno to figure out what the hell's going on there. So I'll have to do something about that. Probably needs a new clutch too. I think the clutch is starting to go in it. I think getting a standard street clutch that's heavy duty and trying to do 4th gear clutch kicks might have that effect on things. So round 2, I think that's coming up in November, about the 10th or something like that. 2-dayer at the Bend. So looking forward to that. Got to get a team together for Team Drift. So I need to jump on Facey and have a talk to some boys that are doing it, see if I can line up a team, because I think that's kind of where I struggled a bit last year with points. The Screaming Pigeons managed to pretty much win every Team Drift event. So got to stop that. Don't want them to continue to do it like that. So yeah, I'll see you at round 2.